Well, to another big story that we're tracking today, a passenger plane has crashed in Nepal, and rescuers are losing hope of finding anyone alive. Officials say 68 of the 72 people on board have been confirmed killed. Global Affairs Canada has now confirmed that no Canadians were on board that flight. The plane was on its way from the capital Kathmandu to a resort town in the central part of the country before it went down. CBC's Natalie Kalata is tracking the story.
Well, 72 people were on board the plane when it crashed. A manifest released by Nepal's Civil Aviation Authority shows the majority of those passengers were from Nepal, though 15 were foreign nationals from Russia, Australia, France, and India. This is all happening as the Yeti Airlines flight was on its way to the resort town of Pokhara. And we have a map to show you, to give you an idea of where this took place. We know the Yeti Airlines flight took off from Kathmandu. It was headed toward the tourist town when it crashed on landing and caught fire. Now, video from social media shows an aircraft flying low over a populated area before spinning sharply moments before the crash. We know 68 passengers, including 6 infants and 4 crew members, were on board. Now, according to experts, the reason for the plane making that turn may have something to do with something perhaps going wrong with the plane. Have a listen to this one aviation expert.
That is consistent with an aerodynamic stall. It's when one wing is producing significantly less lift than the other. It is not uncommon during an aerodynamic stall event to have one wing drop. And that's one of the indicators that the possibility of aerodynamic stall exists, and the investigators will have to determine if that actually occurred.
Now, the cause of the crash is still unknown. The Prime Minister in Nepal calling what happened, quote, tragic, calling an emergency cabinet meeting to discuss what happened, saying they've deployed all forces for a rescue operation and that an investigation is ongoing. What we do know is that accidents are not uncommon in Nepal with its remote runways, and sudden weather changes often make conditions very hazardous. We know there was a crash in May 2022 in the northern Nepalese district of Mustang that killed 22 people. 51 people were killed in 2018 when a U.S. Bangla flight caught fire as it was landing in Kathmandu. As again, the cause of this crash, it is still unknown, part of that investigation. Natalie Kalata, CBC News, Toronto.